Welcome to CEO Money. I'm Michael Yorba. Thanks for joining me. I've got Daniel Drake, Chief Operating Officer of Envoy Aviation. This is our air charter service of choice for CEO Money and World Finance News. Daniel, welcome to the show. Thanks for being here.
Thank you, Michael. It's a pleasure to be here.
Give us some background on yourself, and then I want to hear about Envoy Aviation.
Michael, I've been in aviation for about 20 years now. I started in aviation back in 1999. I started with a company by the name of Flight Options. And one of the things that really drew me into private aviation was the fact that I truly enjoyed the service aspect of it. I enjoyed that, the one-on-one. It wasn't like flying commercially anymore. It was something that you could really dive into. I became friends with the people that are flying privately. As a matter of fact, I still have friendship with a lot of these people. They still call me for charters. And I've gone through a divorce with some of these people, believe it or not. I've actually met most of these people. I've been in their homes. I've met their children, their grandchildren. It's actually become almost a family more so than a business now. It's something that I truly enjoy. I'm passionate about, and I think that they enjoy that. It's not a business to me. It's personal.
I feel the same way about my business. I'm glad to know that you have the same principles of operation. You've mentioned service a couple of times. I know that that's one of the big differentiators between you and anybody else. Bring that out for me.
I also do a lot of different things when it comes to service. I take this very personal. When I also go to events for people. When someone books with Envoy, I make sure that I look into it. When I know they're going to, let's just take, for example, when they're going to Disney with their family, I make sure I put on board, let's just take, for example, Mickey ears for their children. I make sure I find out that their favorite wine, I make sure I put that on board for them. You got to make sure that they are being taken care of first and foremost, because ultimately they pay quite a bit of money for this service. You don't want to be a robot to these people. You want to provide a service to them. You want them to come back to you. You want them to go to their friends and go, hey, you know what? This company provides more than just a service. They are who you want to use. You can call them 24/7. You can count on them. Not everything goes perfect 100% of the time. It's how you react when things don't always go right. It's how you handle it. I've been in situations that, things don't always go right, but you know what? It's how you handle that. And people tend to, come back to you when, you put, like I said, Mickey ears on board, their favorite wine on board. You give them an upgrade. You take care of them. You treat them like family. That's what they want. That's exactly how you get people to come back to you. You follow up with them.
I agree. It's precious payload from
Right.
beginning to end.
To me, it's family.
Let me dive down into your company, if I may.
Absolutely.
You've got a fleet of airlines. Give us an idea. I don't need to know what every plane's name is and number, but give us an idea of what our clients, because I'm going to introduce you to everybody that we know, what our clients have a choice of in the variety of types of aircraft, that you provide, and the types of services that you provide for WFN1's clients that you're going to be handling.
Well, we can provide any type of jet that's out there right now, but currently when we purchased an existing 135 certificate. And on that 135 certificate was quite a few prop planes. And what that entailed was King Air 90s, King Air 200s. We're in the process of adding quite a few jets to the fleet, Lear 45s, Citations. I'm also in the works with speaking with multiple people about adding a few beach jets, a couple of Hawkers. Not only are we based in Melbourne, but we also have an office based in Cleveland, Ohio, which is where I'm from. But lately it seems like living in Melbourne, Florida as well. And we're it seems like we're growing by leaps and bounds every single day. How many people are contacting us about adding planes to our fleet? We're taking calls daily that people just want to keep adding, their aircraft, under management services to our fleet because they, I've been doing this for a long time and they understand that, I'm going to take care of their planes. It's not just, I'm not the type of person that's going to take your plane, fly it, and then hand it back to you at the end of the day and go, hey, thank you, and your plane's, going to be in rough shape. That's not me. I'm going to give you your plane back in the same shape I received it. And I'm going to take care of that aircraft as if it's my own.
Well said. Now, there's a big difference between flying charter and flying commercial. For those who haven't taken that step, and obviously should, give us that differentiation. Tell us the difference in time costs, convenience, all of the things that everybody should know to move forward and be able to have a better travel experience working with you rather than going through TSA and the airlines as they've been doing already.
Oh, absolutely, sir. When you fly private, you come into a private terminal, which is an FBO. It's a fixed base operation. And when you walk in, they're beautiful. They're absolutely beautiful. You walk into your own private terminal where it's got beautiful couches and it's just basically, it might be 50 feet between the building and where your aircraft is located. In some of the airports, you can actually drive out to your aircraft where, you meet the crew right at your aircraft where you load, you show the crew your ID, and you're on your aircraft where a line service gentleman takes your plane and parks it, and your family. The safety factor alone is amazing. You're on a plane by yourself with your family. There's no one else on board. It's just the luxury, the safety. It's amazing. It's just like nothing else. And yeah, the cost associated is a lot greater, but there's nothing like it. And that's why, to me, you should be treated as such from start to finish. Anyone can call in and, I'm not using any airline, but, a lot of these airlines you call, you get different countries and you don't exactly know who you're speaking with. And, it's difficult to understand them. With us, you're calling in 24/7. You're getting customer service that's phenomenal. And these people are taking care of you 24/7. And they're making sure that you're getting top notch. You're getting anything you want on board. From your catering to your transportation to anything you want. You name it, we will take care of it. If you need a hotel room, we take care of that for you. If you need ground transportation, international travel, you're handling anything, we take care of that for you. And there's no issues at all. You are taken care of. We take care of your family. You are treated like family when it comes to us.
Tell me about the geographical locations we can rely on you for. Where do you fly?
Well, right now we fly to Canada and the Caribbean. We are in the process of doing our worldwide paperwork. So that should be done within about the next 6 months. We will be able to take care of that. With just buying a new certificate, everything is in the growing stages. So, we are in the process of taking care of that. So Canada and the Caribbean is what we can do within the United States as well.
Yeah, I was just on the phone with somebody coming to us from Ireland today, and they have a whole tour throughout Europe set up. So I've got several clients for you in Europe and in Asia that are going to be looking to, as soon as you open that up, looking to utilize your services. Is there anything I left out that you'd like to bring out to the audience just on today's show?
Oh, absolutely, sir. The other thing I did want to talk about is a lot of times, I've been contacted by banks that want to do like a road show where they have to visit multiple banks. And, you cannot do that as far as commercially. What happens is you can go in and out of small airports, especially like with King Airs. You could jump in and out of airports that are 3,500 foot runways where you can't do that. And you can visit, heck, 3-4 cities in a day. Try doing that commercially. You know, the wear and tear on your body flying commercially, clearing TSA, we take care of that prior to you getting on board. All you have to do is just show the pilot your ID and you're on board. We run you prior to you getting on board. There's no long lines. We take care of it for you.
Brilliant. Yeah, I have a lot of investment banking companies that have to take their clients on road shows, in and out of airports, and cryptocurrency companies that are doing the same thing. They're all over the globe, and yeah, that's the one thing that can really drain you is that flight fatigue. All right. Danny, we're going to talk to each other, Daniel, we're going to talk to each other a lot as we go forward. It's been a pleasure having you on our show, and I'm glad that you are our air charter service of choice.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Michael.
You're welcome. All right, you've been watching CEO Money with Michael Yorba. Thanks for joining us. Don't forget, like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, and subscribe to us on our YouTube channel. We'll see you soon.
Thank you.